For generations, women were told to be quiet, to be small, to step back and make room for others, to stay in the background, to not take up too much space. But architecture is the art of space, the shaping of space, the claiming of space, the power to imagine environments that do not yet exist. And yet, for so long, the voices designing those spaces were not equally heard. In fact, the path for women in architecture began with pioneers who had to fight simply to be recognized. In 1888, Louise Blanchard Bethune became the first professional female architect in the United States. At a time when women were rarely allowed into the profession, she opened her own firm, refused to accept lower pay than male architects, and helped prove that women belonged in design leadership. For decades, architecture studios, construction sites, and leadership positions were dominated by men. Women were often overlooked, underestimated, or excluded entirely from the decisions that shaped our cities. But that story is changing. Today, women are redefining what it means to be architects. We sketch ideas that become skylines. We design spaces where communities gather, learn, and grow. We step onto construction sites, lead teams, and shape the built world. Every drawing, every model, every building is a reminder that our ideas belong here. Architecture is about more than buildings. It is about visibility, representation, and the courage to take up space in a profession that once tried to limit it. The more women who design, lead, and build, the more the future of architecture expands. And we are not alone. Pioneering architects like Zaha Hadid transformed the possibilities of design, becoming the first woman to win the Pritzker Architecture Prize, and redefining architecture with bold, fluid forms that reshaped skylines around the world. Visionaries like Lina Bo Bardi showed how architecture can serve people first, designing cultural spaces that brought art, community, and everyday life together. Trailblazers like Norma Merrick-Sklarek, one of the first critically acclaimed Black female architects in the United States, helped lead major international projects and mentored generations of designers, proving that leadership and excellence in architecture must also be inclusive. Architects like John Gang are leading some of the most innovative buildings today, pushing boundaries in sustainability, structure, and urban design. And architects like Kazuyo Sejima continue to demonstrate how thoughtful design can create light, openness, and human connection in the built environment. These women did more than design buildings. They changed the profession itself. They showed future generations that creativity, leadership, and innovation have no gender. And because of them, more women are entering architecture than ever before, bringing new ideas, new perspectives, and new possibilities. Women in architecture are no longer asking for space. We are creating it, designing it, leading it, and with every project, every idea, every voice, we make the profession stronger. So take up space in studios, on job sites, in cities yet to be imagined, because the future of architecture will be shaped by those who are brave enough to design it.